When the Ukrainians first went to Kursk, I quoted one guy on this platform. His name is Otto von Bismarck. He said, I have seen many armies come to Russia, but I have seen none return. If you remember that video, please let me know it down in the comment section. I told you guys that going into Russia has never been a difficult thing for any army, but how to come out has always been the biggest challenge. Ukrainian troops enter Kursk. How to come out is now the problem. They are now surrounded by Russian troops. They want a way back, but there is no way back. The current situation that the Ukrainians find themselves, they are supposed to surrender and save lives. These guys are doing the exact mistake they did in the beginning of the war, stand still fight. This is the same strategy that destroyed the Nazis. We all know that Stalingrad was the bloodiest battle in Second World War. When the Russians' counteroffensive started in Stalingrad, they came in with thousands of men, and the only option on the table for the Nazis was to retreat. But when the news got to Hitler, the German forces were retreating from Stalingrad, Hitler warned German forces not to retreat. They should hold their grounds at all costs. Well, that was a big mistake. We live to fight another day. But Hitler didn't believe in that. Hitler saw the defeat of Stalingrad as an embarrassment to German army. He decided to sacrifice German forces just to cover up the shame. When Hitler forces refused to retreat, one of the first things that the Russians did was to cut supply lines to the German forces. Remember, Germany was far from the front line. And that is exactly what the Russians are doing now. They are cutting resupply to the Ukrainian troops in Kursk. So you find yourself in a situation whereby you are surrounded by your enemy, but you have no weapons to fight. This is the best time for the Ukrainians to raise their hands and surrender. If they don't, the Russians are going to annihilate them. When I talk about the history of Russia, some people claim that, oh, it's a new day. We are currently in the 21st century. We are in 2024. We are in 2025. This is not in 1950 or 1940. You are getting it wrong. When it comes to Russia, the story has always been the same. History has proven that it doesn't matter the year. It doesn't matter the time. The era of Catherine the Great was not different from his grandson, Alexander the Great. The era of Alexander the Great was not different from Lenin. The era of Lenin was not different from Stalin, and the era of Stalin is not different from Vladimir Putin. It doesn't matter the time. When you go in, you are not coming back. The history or the fact is, when you go in, you are not coming back. Over 100 years ago, a man called Napoleon went to Russia with over 600,000 men and returned back with less than even 10,000 men. Fast forward in 2024, Zelensky sent his men to Russia. And in 2025, most of them are not coming back. You see, the history remains the same. By the way, most of these troops in Kursk are NATO troops. For communication purpose, we will continue to use Ukraine. There is a video circulating on the internet that 40,000 Ukrainian troops surrender in Kursk. Please, the video is not true. It is an old video that was in 2022 Mariupol. Ukrainian troops are still in Kursk. They've not yet surrounded. Shalom. See you guys in the next episode. Don't forget to hit on the like button.